There is a children's joke. What goes up and doesn't come down? Your age. I'm 50 years old. People say I'm halfway there. Halfway to where? This video is about aging. Everybody ages. It doesn't matter how much money you have, your gender, sexuality, or the colour of your skin. It doesn't matter which God you believe in, or not. We all age. Let's begin with my own family. We will visit my brother. He lives in the hills near Byron Bay, on the east coast of Australia. So, let's start with Gordon. How old do you feel and how old are you?
I feel exactly 23 and I'm exactly 23.
Steve?
Thinking mid-40s. Fortunately, 57.
I myself I feel early 40s, but I'm 50.
I feel 25, but I'm 39.
What do you consider old? What age is old for you now, as a 23-year-old man?
I guess it changes every year, kind of extends out. But definitely at 18 I would have thought someone being 23 was quite old, more mature.
God.
At 25, yeah. But
So I must be a dinosaur.
yeah, I guess, yeah, maybe we're more responsibly, we get more responsibilities when you get older, I guess. So maybe, I don't know, if you're 40, I guess you're getting on, I guess, a bit.
I felt really young when Charlie was born 5 years ago.
You felt young?
I felt young. It was invigorating, it was revitalising, it was... well, mind you, I didn't feel old back then either. But I'm finding a 5-year-old fairly tiring.
That's interesting, because I remember too when Coco was born and I was 45. That made me feel really young as well. There was something quite rejuvenating, I think.
Yeah, so I had Coco when I was 34. But for me, what that did was, because I was one of the first from my friends to have a child, was I automatically felt not necessarily alienated, but I lost a real connection because they were all still in their prime, they were having a good time, and as much as I wanted to, I couldn't. And that for me kind of, I felt like I'd aged a little bit in that respect.
The next day I was back at my parents' house. They lived near the beach in a small town called Pottsville. That night, we had a barbecue. It's on a cassette?
Yeah, for an old... Well, I found the player on a rubbish heap. Someone had thrown it on the rubbish heap for the council. And when I got it home, it worked.
Do you feel old now? And if so, when did that start?
2 minutes ago. I don't feel particularly old at all, really. I still feel quite good, yeah. Sorry to disappoint everybody.
Why would that be disappointing?
Oh, well, the fact is that I should be in the old people's home, shouldn't I, by now, really, or somewhere.
It's about time you started accepting your age, Dad.
No, I know why it is, because of all Cameron and all of you and Danny and Mel, you all keep us young. Yes, keep us both young.
I spoke alone to my mother about aging.
Old is a mindset. Honestly, it is. I thought when I was about 50, I was going to be middle-aged and well, probably over the hill. Well, I got to 50 and I've changed my mind about that, I'll tell you. When I first came here, I think I was 59 or something. And I certainly didn't feel old. 60-something, anybody that's 70-something, I think, oh God, they're getting old. You learn to change with the times, or some do, some don't. That has pulled me through having a garden to go out there, and that gives me great pleasure. It's something that you can look at and think, oh, and see it changing, growing and flowering and all that sort of thing. If you keep active, you stay active. And once you stop.
Oh yes, keeping yourself active socially as well as sportingly if you can, and not burrowing into a little burrow and keeping to yourself. It's not the country way. You've got to be friendly to your neighbours, and by doing so, it makes it a much happier life.
Do we ever get old? Or does it depend on how you live and the people around you? It seems when you keep busy with life through activities and relationships, you don't feel your age. Like the garden and its ever-changing blooms, age is a constant state of becoming. And whether you're halfway there or not, like an old cassette player, you just keep going.